It is Wind Down Sunday. I'm wind down in my robe. Yes, my bonnet. Yeah, we ready for bed and we are winding all the way down. It's time for wind down Sunday, wine. Hello, my loves. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel, loves. Thank you guys for your continuous support. I have to thank y'all because without you guys, there would be no me. I would be non-existent. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Here we go. The first Wind Down Sunday of the year. And yes, I know today is the 21st, 22nd, the 22nd of January, but let me explain to y'all. I think I did this in one other video, but let's run it down real quick. I know the video start off whatever not. You guys, before I get into that, I was supposed to have someone join me on tonight's episode because I really wanted to start a new trend, having a guest on, something I wanted to do since last year, but it seems as though every time I make a plan, someone else's plan get canceled. So maybe it's not meant to be. I don't know. I'm just not going to keep planning. I'm just going to do random things on Sundays. And if it happens, it happens. The person that was supposed to be on the show today canceled. So here we are. I actually didn't want to do Wind Down Sunday, but then I said, if I keep putting it off, then we're not going to have Wind Down Sunday. So here we are. When you creative, you creative. So instead of doing it in the nice little setup that I had set up out there to do my show, I figured it is Wind Down Sunday. I'm wind down in my robe. Yes, my bonnet. Yeah, we ready for bed and we are winding all the way down. Toxic relationships. The plan was to talk about single parenting because I am a single parent, been a single parent for years, and I actually wanted to talk about what do we understand under single parenting. What do you what is single parenting? Because you could live in a house with a man and you're still single parenting. To me, you could be married and still single parenting. You could be in a relationship and you're still a single parent. Or this kid could have a mother and a father and you're still a single parent. So to all of us, single parenting is different. Being a single parent is different from all different angles. And I basically want to touch on that. I think it's a very good topic, but I want to have the conversation with someone else. So since we don't have someone else today, what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about toxic relationships. Toxic relationship. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship? How long did you stay in this toxic relationship? And what finally made you get out of it? I've been in several toxic relationships, y'all. I was young and your girl was dumb. Dumber than a box of rocks. Trust me. Listen, I love reading crazy books. I call them crazy books. Y'all call them, I don't even know what y'all call them, but the urban novels and the ghetto stuff. I get off of those. But yeah, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But I've been in toxic relationships and I could write several urban novels about my life. It was ghetto. When I tell y'all my life was ghetto, it was ghetto. And that's why I always pride myself with saying I would never speak on someone else's relationship because I'm not the prime example. I mean, with age came growth, and eventually it was like, girl, what are you doing? What the hell is wrong with you? But I had my days. So, the reason why I wanted to touch on this subject is because of the foolishness that's been going on the internet. What's her name? Chrisan Rock, and the Blueface situation. Y'all, these people be going at it. She done gave him a concussion, hit him with a Hennessy bottle in the head. Don't quote me. Whatever comes to mind, and I remember, allegedly it was a Hennessy bottle. It could have been another liquor bottle, but allegedly she hit him in the bottle with her head, gave him a concussion. They done was fighting. He done knocked her teeth out. It's just a whole lot going on. And they'll be beefing, the whole family get together. And then 2 days after, they back with each other. Now, what got to me, because I know I've been toxic and in toxic relationships, but I've never been that crazy. I don't think I have. No, I've never been that crazy. Now, I don't even got to think about it, that crazy. What got to me, what I saw that made me get into this conversation right now is earlier this week they were on a podcast show, and the sad part is I don't even know at this point why people still invite them to their podcast, because it's not the first time I saw her and him fighting in the people's show, doing a bunch of dumb shit. But this week she drank, she get drunk. I don't know what was said. I can't remember. I know what was said, but I can't remember it because, baby, it was a little bit too much. Security had to put her out of the little podcast show. The people had to throw her ass out, and she wasn't going out willingly. And he sat there, the boyfriend, throw her out, and he don't care, just put her out, whatever not the case may be. Now this little fool is gonna go on the internet to announce she pregnant, she this, she that. I mean, sometimes when I see these things going on, I really want to know, are they doing it for well, now I'm not talking about regular people, regular folks that are not influencers or celebrities or known internet people that we know. Now I'm talking about the ones that are out there on the global platforms that are out there. Are they doing it for clout, like for the fame, or does she need help? Because at this point, I think the girl need help. Ain't no way. There isn't no way in hell that this is her regular behavior. But then again, maybe it is. I don't know. I gotta drink on that one because maybe it is. And then she in a total different bracket because now she needs mental help. That's what I think. But I don't know. But I want to elaborate on this topic. When do you know it's time to get out of a toxic relationship? Well, I knew it was time to get out of my toxic relationship when the man secretly got married to the side piece. I guess I became the side piece, but I was the one that was living in the house with him. Okay, what does a toxic relationship mean? The definition of toxic relationship. A toxic relationship is one that makes you feel unsupported, misunderstood, demeaned, or attacked. So a toxic relationship is one that makes you feel unsupported, misunderstood, demeaned, or attacked. A toxic relationship, a relationship is toxic when your well-being is threatened emotionally, psychologically, and even physically, because it's going to start with the emotions. They're going to start playing on your emotions first. Then it's going to be a psychological thing. They're going to start making you feel as if you're the problem. And then if you stay that long, it is, or it might become physical, depending on who the person is, who you with, how long you willing to go, and what are you willing to accept, what are you tolerating. So what are some signs? What are signs of a toxic relationship? Let's look of a sign, because it has to start somewhere. When did it start? Where did it start? What are some signs? Some signs of a toxic relationship: lack of support. You want to go to school, but he feels as if, or she feels as if, no, you don't need school. Look, I've been working, I've been supporting you. You don't need all of that. Or what you going to school for? You grown already. What you need to be going to school for? So lack of support, or you may be working and probably doing a better job than your partner or the people around you, but there's never support for what you want to do, what you want to build, but they're expecting support when they got something going on. Red flag. Healthy relationships are based on a mutual desire to see the other person succeed in all areas of life. All areas of life. I need to succeed mentally, psychologically, and physically. That's a healthy relationship. But a toxic relationship don't want to see you thrive. Sign number 2, toxic communication. How do you communicate with that person? Hey babes, I'm leaving, I'm gonna work. Are you gonna be home for dinner? Why you asking me that? I gotta come home. I mean, it comes out and it flows out of my mouth because, like I said, I've been through a couple of toxic relationships, so I know what I'm talking about. Envy or jealousy. And the thing about it is, envy or jealousy may come out in a demeaning way, different kinds of way, because most of the time you may not even realize that the person is jealous of you. And most of the time, in your mind, you do not have anything for someone to be jealous of, and you don't have to have anything for people to be jealous of you. People are just jealous of you naturally. They're jealous of you because you light skin. They're jealous of you because, ooh, you're dark skin popping. She's beautiful, so you're not supposed to be beautiful. They're jealous of you because you're kind-hearted and people naturally flock to you. It could be anything. They're jealous of your job, but they don't know the struggles you go through on a daily at that job. They jealous of your car, but they don't know the car payments and the insurance that's behind it. Jealousy. And your relationship, like, why are you jealous of someone that you are supposed to be building with? We're supposed to be a team. Why are you jealous of me? I mean, controlling behaviors. Ooh, this one is touchy. I had to scratch my head because this one, yeah, it says it all. sometimes you do not want to go into certain conversations because it brings up bad memories. So it's like, yeah, controlling behavior, especially if you was the one that was not working and you in the house doing you're a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home wife, doing what needs to be done at home, and you're not being appreciated, or it's like that's the way they try and control you. Because remember, you gotta go to them for, I need money to do this, I need to go there, I need to do that. So yeah, resentment. Why is your partner resenting you? And the sad part of it, I think, resentment comes from it could be from an argument, miscommunication. That's the word I was looking for. Resentment could come from miscommunication or from not communicating, because sometimes you in a relationship but y'all don't communicate at all. There's no communication. Yeah, we talk, but what do we talk about? But it's like, I did something wrong and you don't like what I did, or maybe I didn't even know that I did something wrong. Might not even be something that I did wrong, but you don't like something that I do. But instead of communicating such to me, you hold on to it, and eventually said behavior start irritating the bone off of your skin, and you start resenting me for something that I know nothing about. But it could also be the other way around, coming from that controlling nature. You control me so much, I start resenting you, because it's like in the beginning you weren't like this, and all of a sudden you becoming this. So now it's like I gotta walk on eggshells around you. I start resenting you. It's like I hate when it's time for him to come home again. There we go again. I start rolling my eyes. You see the pattern where I'm coming from? So it all builds up and leads up to a harder, a more difficult spot. Dishonesty. I resent you. Your controlling behavior. You're envious of me, or I'm envious of you. However it goes, lack of support, lack of communication. So now here comes dishonesty. This is something I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, I used to do in my relationship. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to have to ask you for anything, because I know it's gonna be an argument. So what I did is, when you go to sleep, I'm going to take it. Simple. So now you're being dishonest, because you're not supposed to be taking someone. And I'm basically, in my head, it was taken, but actually you stealing from your partner. And this is my story. I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm talking about me. Actually, you're stealing from your partner because you're taking it without their knowledge. But in your mind, I'm not going to ask you. I'm going to just take it because it's still for the household and do what I got to do. As long as I'm taking care of the home, it should be okay. But this is going on in your head. In the meantime, the partner probably noticing what's going on, but he don't want to communicate it to you or come out and tell you. So he start resenting your behavior. So you see the pattern that's going on there. So I'm not trying to put the blame on one partner. It's always both sides, but who's causing it to get to that point? And it's never one person. It gotta be two people. But where's the beginning? Where did it start? How did it start? And how did we get here? Because now we're at the point where we're resenting each other. We're being dishonest to each other, meaning I can't trust you no more. So now we start disrespecting each other, because if I don't trust you and I'm being dishonest to you and I'm resenting you, the respect is dwindling away. I don't have no respect no more for you. So now I start talking to you out of the side of my mouth. Now we getting into a whole new ball game, because there's no respect now for nobody. I start disrespecting you here, there, all over the daggone place. Y'all see what we getting into? Y'all ain't getting it. You see what we getting into? So it all boils down step by step. So now I start disrespecting you, and guess where that disrespect is going to lead to? Negative financial behavior. That disrespect is going to lead to sorry guys, my camera had stopped. I had to start it over back because the maximum recording time had been met. So where were we? We were at patterns of disrespect. Now I start talking to you anyhow. I don't really care. I start forgetting events, or I'm not even forgetting it. I don't even think about it because it's not that important to me. I start being late to everything, talking to you crazy, don't answer you, just being disrespectful. And y'all know we women could get very disrespectful, and through to our disrespectfulness, men could get even more disrespectful. That disrespectfulness now is gonna lead to negative behavior, and it could be negative financial behavior. It could just be negative behavior overall, because now you're in a relationship with someone you actually, and sometimes it leads to negative behaviors because you actually don't want to leave your relationship, but you do not know how to correct it and bring it back, because remember, you once loved this person, and your love don't just disappear. Especially for women, we will do everything in our power to save our relationship, to make it work, but sometimes you can't save everything. You just gotta let it go. So it leads now to negative behavior. You either start drinking, or you start spending up the money because you don't care no more. You start gambling. You start going out there looking for a peace of mind because you can't get it at home. So somebody else is willing to give it to me out there. So you start going out there looking for it. Constant stress, and all of this starts giving not only you but your partner, because remember, you going out there and gamble, the money gone now. What you gonna do? You just start buying stuff just to be buying stuff, the money gone now. What you gonna do? You went out there and had a good old sex party with whoever, not, I don't know if it's a stripper, you just met someone that was willing to go, you did what you had to do. Now you done came, you tired, you come home. What changed? So you see where I'm coming from. So this all now is gonna start leading to stress, because now you stressed out because you're doing all this, but it's not making the situation better. It's making the situation worse. Now you stressed out, the wife stressed out, the kids stressed out, the whole daggone house stressed out. What you gonna do? Ignoring your needs. Now you stressed out, you start ignoring your needs, meaning whatever the partner wants to do against your will, let's go. Now this is the woman. In most situations, this is gonna be the woman, because now we fighting to save a lost cow. We fighting to save this dead, lost, long gone relationship. So, oh, you want to go to your family? Let's go. know why we going there, but let go. Oh, yeah. Your job got a party. Let's go. But last month you didn't come to mine when we had our function. But let's go. You see that? You see what I'm saying? So all these are examples of toxic relationships, you know? So my thing is now, and it could lead to so much more, because it could lead to you're gonna lose your relationship regardless. You're gonna lose it if you don't start working on it and bringing positivity into it. You're gonna lose the relationship regardless. To some women, they're so stressed out, they start losing their lack of self-care. You don't care no more. You stop going and get your nails done. You start looking anyhow because he don't look at me anyway, so it doesn't matter what I look like. You start neglecting yourself and hoping for change. You start doing whatever it is to please him, but not taking care of yourself. And in the men's situation, they get so frustrated sometimes. What they gonna do? Lash out. And it's gonna start with then it gonna go to a little bit harder, and then it gonna go to so when is it time to walk away from a toxic relationship? Or how long did it take you? Like I told you guys, it took me realizing that, oh, he went that far, but the situation isn't as simple as I'm making it seem. It's a whole nother story. Eventually, sometime down the line, I might get a story. I'm not promising it, but it's so much more to that. But that's what made me finally walk away from that situation. For some people, it takes them laying up in the hospital. Some people don't get a chance to walk away from that relationship because they're dead. Where you going when you dead? Nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So the whole purpose of this video is to let you young women know. I'm talking to the young women right now, because we older women, I know we need talking too, but I would rather speak to the young ones, the ones that are coming up, that are blooming, that are living life right now. Because I have a 21-year-old that is in her prime right now. Recognize the signs early. And it's okay to walk away from a situation. What I would tell you is you walk away as many times as you need to in order to find your happiness, your respectful marriage, your fulfillment, instead of sitting there beating on a dead horse, getting disrespected, getting beat on, kicked on. You don't have to take that. Take care of yourself, live your young life to the fullest. And it doesn't matter if they gotta call you what's the baby's name? Lori Harvey. That's her name, Steve Harvey's daughter. Lori Harvey. Let them call you that. It's okay. But you walk away as many times as you need to in order to find your happiness. And yes, it might sound cliche, because then men will call you a whore, and don't let you be famous as that baby. The internet goes in on her. But sometimes I really be wanting to comment under them picture and say, y'all people that's commenting, how many relationships y'all been in? But because she's famous and she's dating famous people, you guys see that because it's open to the public, so she a hoe. No, she's young. Let her live her life. And she's not sitting there getting cheated on and just sitting there looking stupid. If it no longer serve you, move on. Because if the relationships were that good, nobody leaves a good relationship. Nobody leaves a loving relationship unless you fall out of love with this person and it's like, okay, I just want to be single or whatever not the case may be. But no one leaves a perfect relationship. We all want love. That's just human nature. We all want love. Every single one of us. That's what we crave. Laying down here at night, hugged up, loved up, booed up. We all want that. But you want it from someone that's going to care about you, that's going to respect you, that's going to love you, that's going to be loyal to you. That's who we want it from. We don't want somebody that's questionable. He comes in smelling like some cheap-ass perfume. And it's like, oh, me and my boys were hanging in the strip club. Were you? So, again, if it takes you 20 times to find your Mr. Right, you go ahead and do that. To the older women, like I am, you've been through a marriage, you've been through a divorce, you got some grown-ass kids, or whatever, you done started over a few times. You don't have to settle for nothing because it's not written nowhere that the only thing that's going to make you happy is a man. You make you happy. Learn yourself, learn what you desire, learn what you love, and go looking for that. And when Mr. Right comes along, okay, you're ready for that person because guess what? You have worked on you already. You love you enough to accept yourself for what you are. When Mr. Right come along, you could pour that much love into Mr. Right so that he could add on to what you already got. You don't need him to build you up because you're already standing strong. You see what I'm saying? So, ladies, gentlemen, you guys also, you could take it the other way around. I need a sip because my throat is getting dry. Get out of a toxic relationship. There are signs. Google it. Look it up. You know red flags when you see one. Well, we don't always recognize it right away, or sometimes we're too in love to accept it as a red flags. But we all know red flags. You see the red flags. We individually have our own enough is enough, but it's okay to walk away from a dead situation. Anyway, y'all, it was another long one. Y'all know when this wine goes into my system, your girl could keep talking all night and I just keep going on and on and on and on, but it's okay. Toxic relationships, get out of it before it's too late. We only have one life to live. Make the best of your life. Live happy, peaceful. Don't let no one disturb your inner peace. Keep a smile on your face and live the best way you know how. Live to please yourself, live to make yourself happy. And when Mr. Right come along, or if he's along already, we live to make each other happy. Not to keep each other crying, tearing up shit, fighting, acting like fools. Nah. That was a different time. This is a new era. So, y'all, I love you guys. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for commenting, liking up them videos, sharing it. And please, y'all, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click that notification bell so that you will be notified every single time your girl drop. Even if my videos are boring, click that like button. And please, y'all, watch them ads. Them ads is not long. It's like 5-second ads, 30-second ads. You want to help me out? I do not ask you guys for much. The only thing I ask y'all is that y'all sit through my boring ads, sit through them ads, and at least 10 minutes of my conversation. But this was a good conversation, so y'all can watch the whole daggone videos. Anyway, Welcome to another wind down video. We did it in the bed this Sunday. I am ready for bed. As you can see, my eyes are already drooping, but I had to start some way. So cheers to New Year. Let go. And now we gotta edit. Y'all, I'm lit. I don't even have the strength to reach over and turn the camera off. How you do that? Oh, wait, you do that. I just finished wind down Wednesday. I don't do wind down Wednesday. I do wind down Sunday. But I just finished wind down Sunday and I'm lit.